Hi, I'm Slavik with iDrinkCoffee.com. Today I'm presenting the Lelit Bianca. The Bianca is a dual boiler machine with two stainless steel boilers, has a rotary pump, and it can be plumbed in or run as a pour-over. It has PID control over both boilers. But what makes it different, what makes it unique, as you can see by looking at it, is this paddle right here. And what that is a flow control device. The Bianca introduces a valve that allows you to change the rate of flow inside the group. To demonstrate the Bianca, I'm going to discuss all of its features, and I'm also going to go into detail about how the flow control device works. And then I'm going to make a few sets of drinks, both milk-based and straight espresso. So first, I'm going to go over the features of this unique machine. And one of the things that you'll notice that's different than on other machines is the water tank. I've got the water tank on the left-hand side here. This is where the water goes. Basically, this lid comes off, and you can pour your water inside that tank. But that can be moved. It can be positioned either at the back of the machine or at the right-hand side. You just remove a screw, and you can move it quite easily. So you can set it up to fit your kitchen in the best possible way. Also, if you plumb the machine in, the water tank can be removed completely, leaving just the machine. You can actually just put that aside if you have a direct water connection. Another thing that's immediately noticeable about the Bianca is, of course, the wooden accents. The knobs for the steam and hot water are out of wood. Of course, the paddle, the portafilter handle, and the feet are also made out of wood, which is really unique. It gives the machine a nice, classy look. Over on the left-hand side of the machine here, we have the PID. And the PID is a digital thermostat, and it's also the controller of the machine. Here we can control the temperature inside the steam boiler, the temperature inside the coffee boiler, and it also has programmable pre-infusion. So I can set my pre-infusion from 1 to 20 seconds, and it will do that automatically for me. On the bottom right here, we have a pressure gauge. It's a double manometer. It measures both the pressure inside the boiler on the top half, and on the bottom half, it measures the pump pressure. That's when the pump is on. And I've saved the best and most interesting feature for last, and that, of course, is the flow control device, which we find on top of the E61 group head. What this is a mechanical flow restrictor. So when I have it here all the way to the right, that's fully open, so the water flows freely. I have full pressure. When I restrict the flow and move it to the left, the flow is, again, it's restricted, so it's coming through much more slowly, and that will reduce the pressure inside the chamber. We have a manometer here that measures the brew pressure, and that's inside the extraction. So again, without coffee, without back pressure, that's going to read 0. It's a good indicator if your grind is incorrect. Like, for example, if your grind is too coarse, you're going to have difficulty building pressure in that group. So you do have to have a proper espresso grind with this machine. What the flow restrictor allows us to do is to really play with the extraction to try and get new flavors or different kind of experiences out of our espresso. There's a really wide range of possibilities, and I'm going to go into a few of them in just a moment. So now I'm going to pull my first shot, and I've actually switched to the bottomless portafilter. Previously on the machine there was a double. The machine comes with both. It comes with a double spout portafilter and a bottomless. I've got my coffee already ground and tamped, and what I'm going to attempt to do with this shot is to do a very long pre-infusion, maybe about a 20-second pre-infusion. And to do that, I have to heavily restrict my flow. So I move the lever almost all the way to the left, and then I lift the E61 lever in order to begin, turn on the pump to begin the extraction. The Lelit's PID is a shot timer as well. It's at 13 seconds right now, and once it reaches 20, I'm going to increase the flow, and that's right now, to try and get about 9 bars of pressure. I kind of overshot there a little bit, so I'll restrict it a little bit. And you can see we're getting, of course, beautiful crema. I'm going to stop it right here at 55 seconds. And what that is a shot with a very soft 20-second pre-infusion and then a 30-second extraction. You can really push the dissolved solids with this machine by playing around with that flow. The second example I'd like to show you is we're going to try and mimic a lever machine. So I'm going to go all the way open, because the way a lever machine extracts is the pressure is very high at the beginning, about 12 bars, and as the lever opens, the pressure goes down and eventually goes down to 0. So we can also mimic that with the Lelit Bianca's flow control device. So I turn on my extraction, and you're going to see my pressure begin growing quite rapidly. You know, I'm at, 12 bars there. And again, as the extraction begins, I'm going to let it extract a little bit so I get a nice flow. And then I can begin slowly turning it clockwise in order to reduce the pressure. I'm reaching 10 bars now. 9, 8, 7, and then going lower to 6, 3, 2, and then eventually we'll go down to almost 0, and I'll stop it there. Now that was a little long, 45 seconds that took. It's a little bit long, of course, because I'm speaking at the same time, but you would want to hurry that up a little bit. I'd prefer that to be under 35 seconds, because this does look a little bit over extracted, but you get the idea. You can mimic a lever shot with this machine very easily as well. The next drink that I'm going to make is a cappuccino, but before I do that, for this drink, I also just want to do, for example, let's just say I want a straight 9 bars. I don't want to play around with it. You know, if you're busy or if you're in a hurry, you can also do that. So you set it to roughly the middle position, as I found has worked for me with this particular grind. I'm getting around 9 bars. I'm going to extract into a larger cup, and I'm going to froth some milk to make a latte. So I put my cup here. I've removed the cup riser, and I begin extracting. I'm going to purge my wand, and of course this is a double boiler, so I can easily froth and draw espresso at the same time. My pressure's a little low there, so I'm going to just raise it to 9 bars. Wipe my wand. I'll stop my extraction right there. Then I just add my milk. And I've got myself a nice little latte. Now the final drink that I'm going to do is an Americano, and I'm going to put some water into my cup right here. The water taps on the right-hand side. I like to do my Americanos water first. That sound that you hear, of course, is the pump refilling the boiler. So I drew some water out of the steam boiler, so of course it refills it. And for this shot, I'm going to do a slightly higher pressure pre-infusion for about 5 seconds, and then I'll extract the shot at approximately 9 bars. So that's 5 seconds. And I'm going to open the valve up and let the pressure build. And you see, during the extraction, the pressure can fluctuate a little bit because, of course, the nature of the puck changes. That's about 30 seconds right there. I'll stop it, and I've got a nice Americano that's ready to enjoy. The Lelit Bianca is designed with the home barista in mind. This machine is geared towards the true enthusiast, somebody who's a real hobbyist that has the time and the inclination to play with these settings to get the very most out of their espresso shots. But if you're one of those people, if you really like to tinker, this is the perfect machine for you. If you have any questions about the Bianca or any one of our products, please feel free to reach out and ask for help. We're always ready to offer it. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos about espresso machines, coffee grinders, and everything to do with coffee. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.